Vampires, the dark real story behind the legend. Forget the capes, romance, and eternal beauty. The real vampire story is far darker and far more human. Long before movies and novels, vampires were born from fear, disease, and death. The vampire myth didn't begin in Transylvania castles. It began in medieval Europe, especially in eastern regions like Serbia, Romania, and Bulgaria. Villagers believed that some dead people didn't stay dead. They believed the corpse could rise, drink blood, and bring disease to the living. And these fears weren't random. They were shaped by plagues, poor medical knowledge, and strange things happening to dead bodies. When graves were opened, people saw terrifying sights. Bodies didn't decay as expected. Hair and nails appeared to grow. Blood sometimes leaked from the mouth. Today, science explains this as natural decomposition. Back then, people believed it was proof that the dead were feeding. In the 1700s, Europe experienced what historians now call vampire panics. Official records describe villagers digging up corpses, staking hearts, cutting off heads, and burning bodies. This wasn't superstition alone. Government officials and doctors documented these events. Vampires were treated as a real threat. Forget charming immortals. Early vampires were described as bloated, dark-skinned, smelling of decay, blood-stained. They were monsters of disease, not romance. The fear came from tuberculosis, rabies, and unexplained deaths spreading through families. Vlad III, also known as Vlad the Impaler, was a real 15th century ruler. He was infamous for brutal punishments, especially impaling enemies. Centuries later, his cruelty merged with vampire folklore. That's how Dracula was born. Not from myth alone, but from history twisted by fear. Vampires survive because they represent something deeper. Fear of death, fear of disease, fear of losing control. They are not just monsters. They are reflections of humanity's darkest anxieties. Vampires were never about immortality. They were about survival. And the most terrifying thing, people truly believed they were real. If you love mythology, literature, and hidden histories, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's keep exploring stories that time almost forgot.